my way home now from a job that is, I've been working for 38 years and they're closing soon. Along the way, I saved money and bought rental properties, so I really don't even have to be working. So luckily I did that, because I would be very worried right now. I didn't do what everybody else does and spend all my money. I saved it little by little. Finally saved up for a rental property and bought the first rental property, and then, you know, that's what I kept doing. I'd save up a down payment, buy a rental property. Save up a down payment, buy a rental property. And now I don't have to work. I like what I do. That's what kept me at my job for the last 5 years, 6 years. I make more money in real estate than I do at my job. I'm driving home from work at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I see these people driving like psychopaths, trying to get to their job. Which I've done it before. I've done all this. Everything that I'm saying you shouldn't do, I've done it. You do that for a little while, break your ass, then you save money. You don't spend all your money. Don't buy a brand new car. Don't buy rims, stereo system. I did all this. Build yourself up at the job, and get to the best position, which is what I did when I started my job. I knew the position that I wanted. The guy that was in the position, he had a nice life. Come and go as he pleased. He'd be in the warehouse when we weren't there. I see all these people driving like, in their brand new cars. They're driving brand new cars, and they're going zooming, like just missing everybody, like 100 miles an hour. And me, I get in a slow lane, and I just take my time and I drive. Now, I used to drive like an animal too. It doesn't get me anywhere except tickets, accidents. I had an IROC when I was 20. And I would spend all my money on the IROC. My wife was retired for 5 years because of the rental properties. I could retire anytime I want, And people think that they got to save so much money. You just got to save like $10, $10 a payday. It might take you a while, but once you get $1,000 in the bank, you'll be like, hey, I got $1,000 in the bank. I used to sit in traffic on the way to work, and I used to be like, man, this is ridiculous. Nice to look around, and then I started looking around, saying, man, at least I'm doing something, because I started saving money. I was like, at least I'm doing something. I'm saving money. All these other people in traffic here are just, they're not doing anything with their lives. They're just making money at their job and then spending. Sitting in traffic to get to a job, to work hard for somebody else's life, for somebody else's dream.